Drake's Iceman has a full Wikipedia page. Let's read it.
I want to do it because it's fun. It's fun to do bad things.
Y'all know, man, I don't have to get no invite for no petty party. I don't need nobody to tell me, yo, come through. I don't need no directions. Trust me, I'm going to find my way there.
Don't say a word, brother.
So, yo, when I saw my dog, Charles Brown, said he stumbled on Drake's Iceman Wikipedia page, oh, I'm there. I'm there. I'm driving straight over there, man. Whatever I got to bring, just tell me I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring it. So let's watch this, man. Let's watch this and let's react to this one. Shout out to Charles Brown, man. One time. Make sure y'all follow, subscribe over there. For sure.
Drake's Iceman has a full Wikipedia page. Let's read it. 521 days, gang. That's how long it's been since you first heard that Iceman was going to drop. Drake has been teasing Iceman since August 2024.
Damn, August 2024, this man been telling y'all Iceman was coming out. Golly, man. And here y'all still out here talking about Iceman, man. I can't wait for it to drop. Still waiting on this shit, man. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Golly, man, just waiting for Iceman to drop. And y'all got the nerve to talk about other artists going away? Drop, sir.
There is hope for you guys. There is a Wikipedia page.
Oh?
Has all the information and more that you could ever want about this release. I'm confused because I didn't know the albums that haven't dropped yet. Maybe you guys can teach me something. I never knew that albums that haven't dropped have full Wikipedia pages. This is kind of strange. Maybe this is common practice. And you're going to say, Charles, you guys didn't say nothing when A$AP Rocky took forever or Playboy Cardi. I think people did say something when these guys took forever. I think that was a level of contention with fans. I'm just surprised that there's so much information on this page about an album that we still only really got 2 songs with a possible 3. It's a year and a half, and we're still talking about Drake might drop next week. We've been saying that for a year and a half. That
Drake might drop next week. Yo, he might. I don't know. Yo, Drake about to drop. I don't know, man. He might. I don't know. We still waiting, yo. We gonna wait patiently, man. You know, we OVO riders. OVO riders, mount up. What the hell? OVO riders, mount up. We out. Golly. How y'all swing y'all leg on y'all bike? Y'all swing y'all leg on y'all OVO bike? OVO riders, mount up. Oh my gosh, bro. Golly, man.
Iceman, a studio album by Drake released in 2026. It says that it will be released in 2026. So it's only January, guys. You only got 11 more months to wait. Maybe it comes out next week for all we know. I don't know. But let me talk about this. This thing has over 30 producers listed, gang. 30 producers listed. 33, I believe, to be exact. Alex, Drake, Boy Wonder, Cash Cobain, Conductor Williams, DJ Lewis. Bro, it's 30-something producers. Tay Keith, all kinds. It's just a lot of names on here.
Damn.
And, of course, 40's on here. Gordo. How do you know that it's 30 producers? That means that they're really working. Now, you don't...
Told y'all this. I told y'all. Drake is in there working his ass off because he knows he can't f this up. He is in there sweating bullets. Everything got to be perfect. He like, I need all the producers. All the producers that still want to fuck with me. I need all the motherfuckers. Y'all think Drake not in there right now panicking? Like, damn, I got to come out with this shit and it got to be perfect. I can't fuck it up because if I fuck it up, they gonna talk about me. Y'all know, man. Come on, man. Don't act stupid. Y'all know this album got to be perfect. It got to be damn near perfect. It can't nothing be wrong with this shit because he knows what's at stake. This is what happens when you lose. When you lose and you trying to make that comeback, everything got to be perfect, man. This is why it's taking him so long to drop this album. He probably already got songs in there ready. He probably got enough songs for an album already. I'm not denying that. I'm sure he got enough songs for an album. Will he drop it though? Hell no, because he's scared. Because he knows them other tracks, y'all wasn't fucking with them shits. No matter how much y'all want to lie to yourselves. But he like, yo, I can't just drop anything, dog. You got to understand me.
I don't know if this is a Drake fan that does this, because you know people can make up anything they want on these Wikipedia pages. But if I'm his team, I'm going to knock that fake page down. So this has to have some validity to it.
Yeah.
Let me continue. So the singles from Iceman are What Did I Miss? Released July 5th, 2025. Gang, that was released last July. And then Which One was released July 25th, 2025. Right? Man. Then you had Doghouse, which came out to, let's say, mixed reviews. And that was September 9th, 2025. So this is part of the rollout. I want to have this. I want to read this because apparently those are the only 3 songs from Iceman in a year and a half, gang. We're still waiting on this. And in a year and a half, we got nothing. Confirmed producers on the album are Drake's frequent collaborators, Tay Keith and Oz, among others. So you can expect at least those 2 guys and the ones listed on here, right? If you go over there, you'll see all those names as mad heads, gang. Let me continue. Iceman serves as a follow-up to Drake's collaborative album, Some Sexy Songs for You. It also marks his first full-length solo release since his 8th album For All the Dogs in 2023, and since his feud with Kendrick Lamar. Now, we know why this album is taking so long, because of the feud with Kendrick Lamar. He wants to get this thing right. He wants to get all the spices and herbs just right. He wants to get every kind of flavor in this album, and he wants you to like it. The album was promoted by 3 singles. What Did I Miss? Which One? Featuring British rapper Central C, which I told you when I was in that OVO sound group before they kicked me out. They were in there debating. They all were kind of on a, it was internal fighting that they weren't sure that which one was it. Them saying, I still like Drake, but this song ain't it. And the other people coming at him, how dare you ever say anything that he does is not it. So that was a point of contention over there and over.
How dare you talk about our leader? Not the OVO group chat playing A&R. Yo, which one is the single? I don't know. I don't think we can come out with this one, guys. This one's not going to work. Shut up. We can come out with that one. That one's the best song. I listen to it every day. You don't know what you're talking about. I listened to Drake for so long. I was here when Drake had his first albums. Shut up. I was here with Degrassi.
That ass.
All that infighting, bro. Drake not listening to none of y'all motherfuckers. That's the problem. I think what y'all saying gonna matter. He don't listen to nobody. He don't listen to his fans. He listens to them people that's giving him all the wrong decisions to make. That's the problem.
Doghouse, featuring American rapper Yeet and singer Julia Wolf. Yeah, that one didn't connect. And I think that was one of the fastest dropping songs that he's released ever. You don't hear nothing about it. So I don't know if that song is going to be on. They might include all 3 of these, gang. I'm going to tell you why. Because it'll be a first day. All of those numbers have to be included in the first day sales. And I think they're so shook that every single sale going to count. Every stream going to count. So if they include those numbers on the first day, it's already going to go through the roof. Each single was preceded by a live stream on YouTube, though it was unconfirmed whether any track will ultimately appear on the album. This is the official Wikipedia page saying this is what Iceman is going to be involved with. And they're saying it's unconfirmed whether any track will ultimately appear on the album. You just listed the 3 singles from the album. What's going on, gang?
Yo, they in shambles over there, bro. Whatever they do right now, they are in shambles right now. And I think they in shambles because they don't know how to react to this. This is unfamiliar territory. They're in a place they have never been before. And they thought they won this shit. They thought everything was all good. They thought it was just gonna be the Drake stamp and everything's okay. Just put the Drake stamp back up there. Everybody's gonna listen. And then you put out all these tracks and nobody's f***ing with it. And now you're confused. That's what happened here. They are confused. They are flabbergasted. They are f***ing bewildered. They don't know what's going on. They're like, oh my gosh, the OVO stamp is not working. What the f*** do we do? Make good music. How about that? Like, find a way, dog.
Drake began teasing his 9th solo album in August 2024, which was rumored to be titled Iceman, by releasing the EP 100 Gigs and cryptic messages on his social media accounts. So, gang, back in August 2024, this is off the heels of the battle. I don't even think we really had the lawsuit quite yet. I think we had a petition, maybe, but but I don't even think the lawsuit had happened yet. You got 3 singles in the month of July, 2 in July and 1 in September that they don't know gonna make the album, and that is the whole story. Drake booked Gordo to work on the album's production by August 2025, and in the same month, a possible U.S. tour for the album was teased on social media.
The thing about doing any tours, right? Doing anything right now, jumping out the gate and doing anything right now is dangerous for these guys because this is all about perception. The perception is huge here. And that's what people need to understand. The perception is big. They don't give a fuck about, they probably know that they can get some numbers in the door for a tour, or they could, and you know he gonna do numbers with this album. The problem is they want the numbers to be better than what people expect. They don't want average numbers. The numbers gotta be fucking out of this world because they need to show everybody that Drake is still Drake. That's the problem. So even if you do a tour, right? Kendrick's tour numbers are what you're competing with because his numbers broke records. So for you to come out and not reach those numbers, it's showing everybody that Kendrick beat you at your own fucking game that you said was yours. This is the reason why. This is why when people say Drake lost the battle, people think you just talking about Not Like Us. We ain't just talking about Not Like Us, Euphoria, and all this other shit. We talking about overall, because look where we are today. It's 2026. We're in January. We still talking about Not Like Us. This man is still actively suing. This man has not dropped the album. He is constantly teasing an album that nobody is seeing drop. And he's literally sitting there not knowing what his next move should be. Every move has to be calculated because of Kendrick. This is why he lost the battle. The minute your moves are dictated by somebody who doesn't even give a shit about you, that's the time. That is the moment you know you fucking lost. Come on, dog. Like, what are we talking about here? If you break up with a woman, right, and you constantly going around telling your homies, Kerr, she ain't shit. I don't give a about her. I'ma live my life. Everything gonna be cool. And then you go to the club and you see her with another nigga and now you mad, you lost. You lost, brother, because at the end of the day, she is affecting how you move. After you out here telling everybody you happy and you enjoying life. But the minute you see that, all these emotions come out and now you f***ed up. You can't even move right. That is what is going on with Drake. Because let's keep it real, dog. The old Drake, or what y'all know of Drake, the way y'all describe the man, the myth, the legend, whatever y'all say about him, it wouldn't take him this long to drop. It would have to be all these precautions, fucking streaming Iceman part 1, part 2, part 3, filler records, like how do y'all like this one? Oh, let me jump on this record. How did it like this? Coming out to show people he don't care. This is not how you move when you a winner, bro. And y'all know this, but y'all don't want to admit that shit, bro. Like, take all that other shit aside. Y'all know this deep down inside that the nigga lost. And all y'all gotta do is admit it, but y'all won't. Hold it!
Drake began teasing solo material. The single What Did I Miss was released a day later, following a live stream titled Iceman Episode 1. We all know how Episode 1 went.
So what then, big dog? Don't look away now, pussy. Don't look away now.
We all know that they all were kind of goony goo goo, but Iceman 1, it made you think that, okay, even though it's awful, we may get some better. It may increase. No, it didn't. It got worse. And what he's saying is the episode 4 going to be the best of all of the 4.
Episode 4. That's I think the only one I saw was the first one, which was the one with the guns and shit. The What Did I Miss, right? That was the first one. After that, I don't know none of them other shits. I didn't watch any of them shits. So if they still working on number 4, they working hard, man. They're trying to make sure y'all believe.
On the live stream, Drake drives an Iceman branded truck around Toronto, drawing a crowd of fans, and eventually arrives to an Iceman branded warehouse where he eats food and watches old videos of himself. It then transitions to a performance of the song, gang. I'm trying not to laugh because I remember him dancing in that freezer by himself, making up the moves as he went along. I'm trying not to laugh, gang. It is what it is. But, you know, I mean, just he feeling abandoned, gang. He feel like you guys left him out there. He don't know who to trust. Even in the Iceman Episode 2, when he brought Central C, I don't even know. These niggas had a half a scene together. Like, I don't know. It's like he don't want nobody near him or around. Like, I think he just worried that it's just he don't know who to trust, gang. Another song from the album rumored to be titled Supermax, was also previewed during the live stream. On the song, Drake mentions reporter Taylor Rooks rapping, "Losing all these friends really got to me. I was talking to Taylor over drinks and it was getting deep. Now everyone can handle this pressure, and in the city, you're the national treasure. That's what she said to me." Salute to Taylor Rooks, putting her hand on his back, being a shoulder to cry on, because that's what he apparently needs at this moment of time.
Charles, stall him out, brother. Stall him out. Not the hand on the back. Everything's gonna be all right, baby. The national treasure.
Weakness and why he getting his album together. They said Drake be in parties with his headphones on while everybody else partying. He's writing rhymes. According to Michael Sapernara of Billboard, this depicts Drake looking inward and vulnerably open up about fractured relationships and keeping his focus. Possible collaborations with British-American rapper 21 Savage and American rapper Playboi Carti were also previewed through the live stream. So I don't think it's going to be all that deep. I know he said a couple months ago, well, probably a year ago at this point, that you guys got to be prepared. This going to be a little bit deeper and darker. It's going to have more meaning to it than you're used to. He's preparing his fans for this thing to get kind of like heartfelt and I want to say deeper, I guess, right? Nostalgic, I guess, and introspective. I don't think Drake has the capacity to get too introspective. I'm just gonna be honest.
I ain't gonna lie. If you want to do that, Drake, for you to do that, bruh, don't even make a track with like music. Just cry on that bitch. Like, we need to hear real sobbing. Like, just cry, nigga.
Oh my God.
Just cry, nigga. Like, enhance it. Do some ASMR type shit. Like, we want to hear the teardrop hit the fucking microphone. How about that? One big ass teardrop, just let it hit the microphone. We need to hear that. Bloop. Like, that's what we need to hear on that shit, bro. Just cry, nigga. We need a whole song of just sobbing. That's what niggas need to hear, man. We need to know how you really feel. Just cry it. Cry it out, brother. See this right here? That's the hand on your shoulder. It's okay, brother. It's okay. Yeah, do you see that right there, brother? On your shoulder. There will be better times. You got this. You got this, man.
I think it's going to be surface level shit that'll sound cool in a party. He's not going to get real deep. This is not going to get Mr. Morale deep. I promise you that. Because I don't think somebody with this much on the line and somebody this kind of, I want to say vain and kind of, they're worried about the image so much, they're not going to get too vulnerable. That's just my opinion. He's going to say some stuff, but it's going to be very surface level. I don't think it's going to be stuff that you're going to be shocked and stunned.
Yeah, I think he's going to say some shit, but it's going to be some shit that he says in a very arrogant way. I think what he's going to be trying to show everybody is how he didn't care. He got to put out his feelings about how he think people betrayed him and people did him wrong, but how he doesn't care and he's still that guy. He's going to be very arrogant about it. So in turns, it's not going to be no deep introspective shit. It's just gonna be more shit talking from him.
He's slapping stuff on there and then watching the social medias to see what people say, this, that, and the third, which is how you would do it if you're running a marketing campaign. But you wouldn't do that publicly. You would get a small test group and you would let them listen to it and they could say yay, nay, or da 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 da. You would have listening parties, this, that, and the third. We're all in one big social experiment to see what works and what doesn't work. Right? Now, I'll say all that to say this. I feel like it says, in addition, 2 untitled songs were expected to feature. I think all this untitled this and you're playing Little Beast, this, that, and the third, it doesn't look good people don't know what to expect. To me, it doesn't look good. It just sounds like, will this be on there? I don't know the vibe. Will that be a part? You're not leading people up to any vibe. Even the article doesn't know what you're doing. Doesn't know what songs. People don't know what to expect. I don't think you're getting the anticipation up like you want. I think people are like, all the same people who wanted this album are the only ones waiting.
He wants people to anticipate this, but I agree with what Charles is saying here. Because at the same time, like, people don't know what to expect. You can't anticipate something from somebody who's not giving you any direction. Nobody knows if he's going to be singing on this motherfucker. Nobody knows if he's going to be introspective. Nobody knows if he's going to address certain things. Nobody knows if it's going to be the same old strip club music that they keep hearing. But it's like he keeps trying to go to these places for inspiration and to catch a vibe, essentially. Y'all heard him say they was in a strip club playing, trying to record in the strip club for inspiration. All that shit right there is gimmicky to me. But if you're the biggest artist in the world, what vibe do you really need to catch? If you had embraced this loss and embraced the situation you were in and just decided like, I'm just gonna focus on the music, I think this would have been a different situation. But because you lost this, you didn't embrace this loss, you didn't admit to this loss, you decided to double down and go sue about it and go complain. That's the reason why people are looking at it a different way. You made the L bigger. This shit started like a fucking little lowercase L, and this shit just kept growing. That's where we at.
I don't think you're getting any new people like, yo, I can't wait for that Drake. I don't think so. I think the same heads that was waiting for it a year and a half ago are the same heads that's going to wait for it now. I don't think you're expanding your market with this rollout. The rollout is awful to me. The streams are getting less and less views and the people don't care anymore. You're taking too long with this shit. I told homeboy to just drop this shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The best thing to do is just drop this shit. Are you playing around with it too much at this point?
The second episode depicted Drake being chased by Pinocchio throughout Manchester until he eventually escapes into Manchester Piccadilly Station. These live streams are all over the place. They were making these shits up as they went along, gang. Just like the way they did Stranger Things. Apparently, Stranger Things went into the season finale with no finished script, right? I think these things had no finished script, and he just wanted Pinocchio in there somewhere, and they didn't know where they were going. That's why episode 4 hasn't happened yet, because they don't know what they want to do with this shit. These rollouts are going nowhere.
I ain't gonna lie, it do feel like that. It feel like it's a story that kind of just don't fucking make sense. Like, it's just a whole bunch of chopped up situations that don't really align with each other. Like, you started off with this shit with the ice truck and all this shit, and then you went into whatever the other ones was, and then the last one with the Pinocchio shit. It's almost like you just decided we want to throw Pinocchio in there. Let's make Pinocchio follow us. Okay, so now what's the next story? You feel me? So I think they at the point where they don't know what the fuck they doing.
These live streams they're just something to do. They're supposed to be artsy-fartsy, avant-garde, but they're missing badly. They're all over the place, and they got your boy, What's the Dirt, trying to play cleanup and make every little thing symbolism and make everything deep. Look at the placement of the button. If the button is to the right, he's going all over the place. Remember the TV show Lost? He's trying to make this shit deep as Lost. Like, we still and we'll never know what Pinocchio's supposed to be. Everybody got a theory. The shit wasn't nothing but Pinocchio. The live stream concluded with a graphic that read "Coming Soon," gang. And you got to understand, that was in, I believe that was that 2024? Right? I don't know, gang. I don't know what's happening, bro. Coming soon? What soon? We're in 2026. Let me continue. With Pinocchio's head in place of the letter 1. According to Shiraj Khan of the BBC, the character's presence in the live stream was interpreted to represent the lies following Drake around the aftermath of his feud with Kendrick Lamar. I ain't never seen somebody so consumed with lies. This is a wild Wikipedia. This shit is mad info about an album we still ain't get. I guess they preparing. A third live stream, Iceman 3, aired on September 4th, taking place in Milan. Several songs were previewed during the live stream, including tentatively titled "That's Just How I Feel," as well as Doghouse. The episode was also noted for its continued depiction of Pinocchio, who appeared in previous episodes. I guess Pinocchio is like Vecna. They just threw his ass in there and you figure out what he...
Yo, Vecna is crazy.
Collaboration with Yeet following 2023's I Don't Give a F and 2024's As We Speak. So he's rocking with Yeet, gang. I don't know if this stuff is moving the needle, and a lot of his fans, like I told you, they the same way with Central C. They wasn't sure that the Yeet collaboration was it either. So you're collaborating with people that's out of your wheelhouse in a way. It just don't feel like they're going to move the needle. Yeah, they got their fans, but they're not going to be doing Kendrick level moving of needles, gang. Let's just be honest. And that's what you need right now.
Drake just wants to attach himself to a wave right now. So he just wave searching right now. He's trying to find whatever wave he can attach himself to.
His lyrics referencing former Toronto Raptors player DeMar DeRozan, still on this guy, and Kawhi Leonard, with Drake rapping, quote, "When you was part of the team, we used to be planning our Mexico trips in the spring. We must have been dealing with the spur of the moment. Cause why, Kawhi, did we think you could get us a ring?" Dog, and I hope this album ain't full of this nonsense, which he's still pining over these basketball players and still sad, still hurt.
This is what I'm trying to say. This is why I feel like the album gonna be full of this shit. It's gonna be full of these jabs. It's gonna be full of these fake introspective moments where it sounds like he's talking about things that really affected him. It's just fucking masked with arrogance. You know, it's like, I'm hurt, but let me throw this little subtle jab. That's all it's gonna be.
We get it. You feel away. These guys, they turned their back on you. We get it. We do not need a whole album of this. Please get back on your shit, because what's gonna happen, motherfuckers gonna be like, I can't get jiggy with this.
This is whack. I can't get jiggy with this shit.
I can't get jiggy with this. We trying to turn up in the strip club. We done told everybody when you come back, it's gonna be lit. And you keep crying about these players, man, it ain't gonna light nothing up. Following the leak, Drake called streamer Aiden Ross while he was live saying, I don't even know who the F those kids are, referencing the streamers who leaked that track. And we all know, at least I believe, that track was handed to them streamers and they were told to go ahead, run with it, see what the people think. Because if I release it, then the people won't say it's made under my name. So I'm gonna say it like a leak, and then I can act like I can disavow all knowledge of it, right?
Listen, the jig is up, man. The jig is up, and we see it. We see it. Listen, man, shout out to Charles Brown, man. One time for Charles Brown, man. Oh, shit, that's the wrong button. My bad. Not that button. I'm still learning the button, y'all. Shout out to Charles Brown, man. Yeah. Yeah. Drake is trying to slow his way into this shit. And the fact that they got a Wikipedia page out for this shit, that this shit ain't even dropped yet, but it's out. Maybe they preparing for it. Again, maybe somebody just wrote that shit. Either way, man, the fact that this shit ain't been taken down and, you know, it's up there like that, I don't know, man. It is what it is. But listen, I don't care about this album in that sense, but I do care about how this shit is perceived. I care about how people look at this shit, because I think this shit is gonna be funny. And I do think that they panicking over there. I think that they're uneasy because they want this shit to be perfected. They want this shit to be right. They treating this shit like fucking Dr. Dre's Detox. They want this shit to be perfect. And if it ain't perfect, they're like, this shit ain't dropping. That's how they looking at it. They're like, if this shit ain't perfect, we ain't dropping this shit. And they want it to be completely perfect. They don't want no flaws because they know how important this shit is. It gotta drop and it gotta be perfect, man. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Y'all already know what it is, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Join the membership. If you haven't, if you join the membership, you get access to the live streams. You get the videos sooner. And also, we got a Twitch goal on Twitch for 500 subs. So if you go on Twitch, the link is in the bottom. It's going to be in the comment section. Go to Twitch, hit the follow button, hit that subscribe button. That's what's going to help us out. If you don't want to subscribe that way, you can attach your Amazon Prime to it. And that's a better way to sub, because that's going to get you away from all the ads. So show some love over there. Y'all already know the vibes. It's your boy Goods, BigZoeTV. Let's go.
Fun to do bad things.
Take off the short nail, take off the dope, take off